I'm not sure I understand what you're asking. No, no, the principal's never going to go for that. She's never going to say okay to that. No, you cannot replace the standard math curriculum with just sitting at your desk counting Hershey's Kisses. She's never going to go for that. I don't want to put myself out there. No, I don't think it's going to work. Math is much more than just simple addition. What? No, it doesn't. No, using dark chocolate just because it's healthy isn't going to make any difference. It's just not going to. Oh, I gotta go. You guys. No, I gotta go. Greetings, Pepin Falcons, and welcome to another edition of Math is More Than Fun at Pepin. I am your host, Mr. Newber. This instructional video is labeled 5B because there is something that I need to show you that was not in the other video because I wanted to simply introduce it. When I get to where I take close-ups of these, you will see over here that I'm mentioning that you can add and subtract equal amounts. We subtracted. Here's the kind of problem that we have been doing, okay? Shall we do this? All right, you know that I like to start with the apples first, with the unknowns, all right? Just to get them out of the way and simplify it. What's that? Thank you. Who was that? Ashley? Who is that? Yes, you're absolutely right. I need to put my goal down. All right, there's D equals, all right? Now, so I'm looking at 3D here, 4D here. Well, I can subtract this, and you know that this is going to make it much simpler because that's going to disappear. I'm going to subtract 3D from that. I'm going to subtract it on this side, and I end up with 1D here. So now we're going to go down and see what we have here. I worked on the apples here. Look at, here's 14 oranges over here. I didn't do anything to those, so I'm going to put this here. And I have the oranges there, which I did nothing with, but here I did alter this, and I have 1D. And so I'm going to put plus 1D. I think you can see, hopefully, that I am perfectly equal here on both sides on my balance scale. And now I have oranges, and an apple. All right, so let's combine the oranges across the equal sign, like we've said. And it's minus 8. Whoop, it just went like this. But I'm going to do it over here. And now, here's a 0, just like we expected. That's why I did it. I subtracted 8 to get rid of that. Look how simple this is now. Here's my D equals 14 minus 8 is 6. All right, that's what we've been doing. That's pretty, not I wouldn't say easy, but it's very straightforward. There's nothing in there really that you have to use more math in order to get to where we're going with it. But now let me put up an equation where there is something different here, just so that we're sure that we cover it. All right, how about this one? 4x minus 2 is equal to 3x plus 7. All right, okay, that looks like the other one. Okay, so let's jump in. Where are my apples at? Well, here's an unknown, an x. Here's an unknown, an x. All right, so I'm going to solve for x equals, eventually, all right? So I have the larger number here, the smaller number here. I'm going to subtract 3x over here. Why is that? First of all, I can subtract anything I want, but I'm going to subtract 3x right here because that gets rid of that. That's 0. 3x minus 3x is 0. So I have to do the same thing over here, and I end up with 1x. There we go. Now, I did nothing with the oranges, with the integers, all right? So I'm going to have the minus 2 here, and equals, and I have the 7 over here. Everybody see that? This kind of disappeared. I took care of this. That's gone. All I have left is I have an x left from that, and so on. You see what's different here? We're not going to subtract 2 from here. If we subtract 2 from this, we're going to get minus 4. If we subtract 2 from this, that's going to reduce that to a 5. I have to do it to this side, and I did not get rid of one of these two. Remember, we're going to end up with the 1x. Look, we have the x. See, we have x equals, look. X equals. But I got to do something with this. What do I do to get rid of a negative 2? Anybody know? Thank you, Manning jumped right up. He said add 2 to it. Isn't that true? A minus 2 plus 2 is 0. That's exactly what we want. All right? But now, of course, it just went, oh, we added to it, so this one's going to go down. Let's add 2 to this side also. And we get, what did I do with the unknown? What did I do with the apple? Nothing. That's exactly right. Nothing. These are oranges. I did nothing with the apple. I got to bring that down, and now I have x equals 7 plus 2 is 9, and that one solved very nicely. The difference here, the reason I'm calling this step 5b, is because we did not add in the previous problems to clear up and combine terms. We didn't add. One more, just real quickly. This is going to be short and sweet, but you will run into these. You could run into any form of problem here, but I came up with another one. 12 minus 2c. 12 minus 2c is equal to 3c plus 2. All right. Once again, I think we're gonna run into the same thing here. Oh no, that's let me look at that. No, that's actually a 3 there. Sorry. All right. There, that looks more like a 3. It looks like a Z. All right. Okay, so how are we going to do this? You know I like to start with this, but again, you want to start with this? All right, you want to start with this? We can start with this. All right? We can start with this one. And that is going to be a minus 3 over here. All right? And that's going to be 0. We can start with the other one. All right? But once again, we will even it up. And we'll come over here. 12 minus 3, if you care to check, is a 9. That did not disappear, but we don't want it to disappear. We actually want plenty of oranges in here, so we have an answer down here, okay? So now we have a 9. What did we do with these? Nothing, because those are unknowns. Those are apples. All we did were the oranges. So what do we have here? We have, careful now, watch this, we have minus 2c. Yes, we have a 2c, but we're subtracting it. We still have to subtract this from this side, the plate on this side of the balance scale. And that is going to equal 3c. And we have the 9 over here that we are subtracting it from. All right? So we brought this down. How are we going to finish this? How do we finish this? We are going to add the 2c here. We add the 2c, that becomes a 0. We bring the 9 down. After I demonstrate the 0, I'll take it out of there because I run out of room here. And the 9 is going to equal 5c. And as you can tell, this would have worked out a little bit better if I had left that 2 up there. So this is the only thing I'm going to introduce in this one. That's why I tailed it on lesson 5a. Is because you are going to have times where you subtract. This is a good one here. It shows you subtract that to get rid of it. You want to get rid of that and across the equal sign and finish it up over here. But this one, there's nothing you can do. You can subtract the 3c, but when you subtract it over here, you're going to have minus 5c. If you like working with negatives, which some of you older students don't mind doing that, well, that's fine. But you don't have to do that. You can add this 2c here and get a positive 5c down here, and then down in this area where you're really, really close to getting the solution, you're not messing around with the negative sign. Okay? You just might find that a little bit a little bit more to your liking. Not easier, but a little bit more to your liking. Okay? We're going to go onward and upward. The very next video is going to be showing you some things that possibly was going to help you finish this up. Okay? All right. See you in the next video.